If you want real Norwegian comfort food, you've got to try Kjøttkaker. I'm probably not pronouncing it right, so I apologise. But they're like meatballs. Very different to Swedish meatballs because they're larger in size and flat. And as we would call them in Australia, rissoles. And these are served with a delicious, thick, rich sauce and a beautiful jam made out of Lingonberries. Look how stunning that is. Now, to start with, we need to soak some bread. I like to add the bread to the meatballs because it makes them so fluffy. So the older the bread, the better. A couple of days old is fantastic. And I'm just going to soak it in some milk. Just a little bit. And we'll drain that off in a moment. While that's sitting there, we can add our meat to the bowl. Now, this is really interesting. I went to a local butcher and I found some reindeer meat. Reindeer meat you can find everywhere here. It tastes like venison, but this one's slightly different because it's been lightly smoked. So it's raw but cold smoked, and it is going to give these meatballs a sensational flavour. I've also got some pork mince. Because the reindeer meat is so lean, the pork mince is again going to keep them really juicy. So into a bowl. And you probably won't be able to find some smoked reindeer, but use venison mince. And if you don't find venison mince, beef mince is perfectly fine. So I'm just going to mix that up just to combine both meats together. To this, I'm going to add an egg. Just crack that in my bowl to start with, and then give it a whisk. Okay, we'll pour that in. It's actually quite a large egg, so I'm just going to use half of that. A pinch of salt. Some freshly cracked pepper, and some nutmeg is a must. So a good pinch of nutmeg. It smells fantastic. Some grated onion. I want this to be grated because I don't want the big chunks of onion in it. I want it to be subtle. So onion goes in, and now we're just going to combine that. Just fold it together. And our bread. So the bread has been soaking. We're going to squeeze out the excess moisture. You don't want to be adding that milk because it's just going to make them too sloppy. And we'll just sprinkle that in. And the only way to do this is, of course, with your hands. So give everything a really good mix. And then I'm going to shape them into meatballs. You can do the classic round one. I'm going to make them into small rissole shape, so a bit more like a patty. Okay, let's fry off these meatballs in a splash of oil. And I'm not cooking them all the way through at this stage. I just want to seal them off so they get really lovely crust. Okay, these are looking really good. We've got some nice caramelisation on them. They're still slightly rare in the centre, but that's fine. We're going to cook them in the sauce. Now for the sauce, we need some butter, a good amount of butter, and just let that melt away. And this is a thick style gravy, so we're going to thicken it up with some flour. So just like a classic roux to start with, really cook that off. I don't want to taste the rawness of that flour. And see how it starts to toast and caramelise? That's what I'm after. And then it's time to add the stock. I'm just using some chicken stock. You could use some beef stock if you like. And like you are making a bechamel, a little bit of the stock and a little more. I don't like to add all of it at once because I don't want any lumps. And this is where I transfer over to a whisk. And I'm just going to continually add my stock. And as soon as you see that all of that stock has been whisked in, we can add some more. So I don't want it to be super thick at this stage because I do need to cook our meatballs in that sauce again. It will continue to thicken as it reduces. So now I'm going to grab my beautiful little meatballs and they go back in the sauce. These smell fantastic. I can smell the smokiness of the reindeer. So once I've placed these back into the sauce, the lid goes on and we're going to cook them for about 15 to 20 minutes. I just really want all of those flavours to mingle. All right, these smell fantastic. I'm going to turn the heat off Oh, look at that. And the consistency of that sauce is perfect. Not too thick. Essentially, you want it to thinly coat the meatballs. Okay, let's plate this up. Let's put 3 on a plate. And this is served traditionally with boiled potatoes. You can serve it with mashed potato too. I'm gonna keep it as traditional as possible. So 3 of our potatoes. The potatoes here, so good. I could eat them every day. And some peas. And let's get this gorgeous gravy. And I'm just going to just pour this over the meatballs. Oh, so good. To finish this off, the Lingonberry jam, a nice spoonful of that on top. Look at the pop of colour, and some freshly chopped parsley just over the peas and the potatoes. I love dishes like this, comfort food. I mean, as we know, meatballs and mash, it is just like a hug in a bowl or a hug in a plate, but this is how we do it, Norwegian style.